I felt like doing a video this morning before Will and I go on our daily walk and I get something done. I feel so much better now when my Mars is like finishing up the 12th house, which is the subconscious and things we don't really want to see. It's a lot of work, I have to say. But I have been watching the differences of power this weekend that is coming up this weekend, that I thought that is quite interesting actually, because as we all know, President Trump is paying like 450 million Swedish crowns to have himself a birthday parade. I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do, because I don't know if sometimes I'm just wondering if he's mocking the position in itself. Like, you put me here, I can do whatever I want. If I want to throw myself the huge birthday party while the country is obviously struggling, then I will. Like, that's something you read about in historic events happening like a long time ago, or in countries where like dictatorships is so drilled into everybody's subconscious that it just feels like the most normal thing to ever come across. I think it's funny because why not throw himself a big birthday bash? Who else is going to do it? Um, I don't know. And he obviously is in war with his own countrymen, which he has been for as long as we have kind of known that he exists. I did hear, however, that like this child kidnapping, prostitution, deep underground work, that they are saying that he is behind, is kind of making progress though. I don't know if that's true. If he actually does something, he just deflects and make his make everybody just watch the parade while he goes after the predators. In the US, it can also obviously be just like a big joke. I don't know. I I have a hard time. I know there is a reason why he is there. I know someone has said that he actually do quite a lot when it comes to like child crimes. Let's put it gently here. I just don't know if it's actually true or if these people are seeing a picture that we don't. I know he's there for a reason. I just can't figure out what. And the US doesn't want to clear like child prostitution and all of that. They don't want to touch it. They don't want to do anything about it. You can scream how much you want about any of it. They don't want to. And if he actually, if this is true, if he actually plays the fool, make himself the biggest birthday bash ever, but in secret actually do something about it, I'm not that mad. I know a lot of Americans from the past probably feel a lot this weekend. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that they do anything different either. So I don't know. I have a hard time just feeling sorry for the Americans in general, and that is of experience with them as a people, as like human beings, how they work. This can come as a surprise to anyone. Another interesting thing is that we have a meeting in Stockholm at Grand Hotel this weekend with another bunch of people in power. Um, I don't know who's there, except I know that Daniel Ek is. It flipped up on my TikTok the other day. I never heard of this group before. Bill Bilderberg group, I think it's called, and it's been around for quite some time. I have no idea what they're doing. And someone tried to kind of discuss it with me and how much their influence kind of impact my life. And I just felt that I'm not that interested, I mean. And after a while, I just said that because I don't think that it actually does influence me in any way. So the question continuing, okay, why is that? Because I don't think they actually come up with anything that is of importance on these meetings, or anything of importance that actually makes things better. And then the questions obviously kept going. So I was just, okay, fine, let's discuss this. Why am I not that interested? It came up on my TikTok, so it's been talked about. Obviously, people in the comment section are wondering, yeah, but why is it like circling now? They have been doing this for years, and nothing has changed. Do I think it's like conspiracy theory that they're ruling the world? No. I think they want to think that. I think they want to keep themselves in such a position. But my intuition says that this weekend is going to make them feel extremely frustrated and not go away from this in such a good mood. It's like fake alliances. It's not getting anywhere after 4 days. Can you imagine spending like 4 days with a bunch of people, no matter who they are, and then go out of that meeting or environment and just feel like, yeah, no, that was like worthless. It doesn't make anything better at all. I think they want to come across as very intuitive and emotionally grown up and being looked at in a specific way. But it doesn't really feel like it's grounded in anything. There is obviously a possibility of starting something new, whatever it is, like a project or a thought idea or making something better. The choice is always there. It's just, for me personally, it just feels like whoever whoever like has the power today never makes the choice that is good for all. And as long as they don't, nothing will ever be better. And that is kind of where we are stuck right now with like the powers, or the people that have power today are stuck in. Its secrecy is not being transparent at all. And I think I kind of touched on that with the president of France, Macron, and like the Candace thing, and she went after him. And I don't really care what his wife is. It's not my business. Do you? If she is happy, then they are. I, however, would like to know if you are in that kind of a position of power. And I said that over and over again in that video, and I'm still sticking on it because this comes up. It's not the issue in itself, it's just the transparency of it. It's that telling the truth The best thing anybody could do when they walk out of this meeting this weekend is to actually tell the truth. Yeah, no, we didn't come up with anything this weekend. I'm quite frustrated. This is not, instead of like smiling and said, yeah, no, it was fine. It was good. We are all friends and trying to make the world a better place, which is not true at all. And I think the general public, obviously me, is not trusting anyone that is actually in that environment right now. Like I'm looking at Donald Trump, and I actually don't know what is going on, if I should judge him or not. If he actually does something about the horrendous environment for children that is actually becoming more like the biggest business all around the world, then I have your birthday parade. He's not doing anything about the debt, but I don't think he can either. It's like spiraling and no one does anything. It's not like the people that is lending the money says, okay, fine, can we just stop? Can we just break here? Take a pause? And can we just figure out a way to get our money back without the like interest of it hits like the moon, or like over whatever like bridge that humanly possible for the American people to ever pay back. So maybe he does the right thing. I wouldn't have put Trump in that position again, but the Americans did. Even if they do speak about it being rigged again, and I do say again because the last time they did find evidence that the Russians were tampering with the election. So for that to happen again is quite a possibility, obviously. So I don't know. I will I watch his parade? Probably not. If it comes up on TikTok and I get like a glimpse of it, then why not? Um, I think that we are going towards a shift in how the people actually deems power. And I don't think the people in the event here in Stockholm are aware of it. And if they are, then they already know that this meeting is not going to mount to anything. I think the intention of it is quite sincere. And the goal obviously is to not make a commitment to anything, like just discuss it. And um, there is a frustration of wanting to move on, wanting to close something out. It's a feeling of not, like in the past, they have lost some importance. They don't feel like they actually do anything to move things forward any longer. And that is true. They don't. So I don't know if the subjects they are actually speaking about are the subjects that they actually should speak about. I think things are changing, and people want more transparency, people want more clarity, and just tell us like it is. Make choices not based on how much you yourself is earning from it, but from what is good for all, the collective, the earth you actually are here to I don't know. I had to kind of ask and try to figure out that how would I be as a person with that kind of a power. And the answer was obviously not like Trump. I would never throw myself a birthday parade and let the taxpayer pay 450 million for it. But I would never be like the people in the Bilderberg group either. Um, I would be much quieter. It's not a silence, because when I speak, I do speak the truth. I speak with honesty. I speak about justice, and I do get when things are unfair, I react to it, and I speak about it, and I see things behind the surface, and I try to kind of be aware of it and make other people aware of it. So I would be quite different. So I think that is why I don't really resonate or find it interesting in any way for what they are trying to do. And I don't think they will find it interesting either after this weekend, which I find funny, obviously. It's a lovely hotel. So I don't know. Make sure to eat well, being a nice environment, get some sun. It's quite lovely weather in Stockholm today. Hopefully it will be so for the rest of the weekend. But they are not going to get anything out of this meeting at all. So I don't know. I'm going to have a lovely weekend, I think. I feel like I have my energy back, and I feel like some kind of optimism, but not crazy, not like over the top. Um, I see where everything is going and where it's headed. Still, some things like lingering doesn't want to really let me go or want to transform or, yeah, let's end this. That is not happening apparently. Thought it would this week, but still continues. Other than that, I'm just going to hang out with my animals and see if yeah, I can. I'm going to work out, I think, and just be. Hope everybody is fine.